Hey kids, Rich here again from Castles, Capes, and Clones podcast for another episode of Hyperspace Hijinx, where we unbox some stuff. Today we'll be unboxing two figures, not related to each other. They're kind of random Black Series figures that I got. The first one is Lando Calrissian from the Solo movie. So younger Lando, played by Donald Glover. Solo, I think, gets a bad rap. I think it came out at a weird time, but it's a fun movie. It's directed by Ron Howard. And, there's talk that hopefully we'll get a Solo sequel in some way, shape, or form. I'm hoping for a series. It'll be fun to kind of see adventures of young Han and Chewie, and even a young Lando. Because I think Donald Glover did a very good job at portraying a younger Lando, a.k.a. Billy D. Williams. Obviously, so Lando is the original owner of the Millennium Falcon. He is a card player, businessman, not quite pirate like Han or Hondo and Naka is, but he does swindle and deal and con and things like that. He probably, like in the timeline, I think we first meet him in the Rebels era. He's had some run-in with the Ghost Crew, and then, obviously he's in the Solo movie, and then we see him in Empire, and he becomes a hero. And of course, we saw him last in The Rise of Skywalker. So I'm hoping we do get a Lando from Rise of Skywalker. That'd be awesome. Which is similar to this outfit. The yellow shirt, the cape. He's got a cool cane, so I think it'll be kind of cool to see. Yeah, I hope they also redo some of the older Black Series figures of Lando from the original trilogy with a new technology, new kind of paint sculpt, new kind of paint process they do and sculpt. Because Lando is one of my favorite characters in all versions of him. I like the Donald Glover version of him. I, of course, love the Billy D. Williams version of him. I liked him in the animated series. I just would love to see more of him. So let's open him up. Technical difficulties. Oh, let's take a look at the box first, right? So this is the old style Black Series box. It's got the designation number 65. You can see there. Back, it's kind of got a little blurb about him in different languages. So accessory-wise, looks like he's got a blaster. You can kind of see there. And of course his cloak and his scarf. So here you go, Lando in all his glory. His cloak is plastic, so it's not cloth. But the interesting thing is that, like his cloak, he doesn't really tie them on. They kind of just slip on. So it's kind of the same. It just kind of slips on and off. So you have it there. And then you can see him without it here. So you can actually also remove the scarf. So that kind of just slips on and off. So if you get them, don't lose it. The face sculpt actually does kind of look like Donald Glover. He's got that kind of one raised eyebrow, skeptical look. Like, I don't trust you, Han. On his right side, he's got a holster of sorts. It's kind of like a weird shape. I don't know if you can see that. But it sits in there like that. So, the thing about Lando, I don't think he's much of a gunslinger. So I think he's more of a talker. So he's going to get out of situations through his smooth talk. So as far as articulation, kind of typical Black Series. He's got a mid-torso kind of twisty thing going. His arms have full articulation, his hands swivel. His head swivels and also tilts and whatnot. His feet also kind of go, has a joint there. So all in all, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm a really big fan of Lando. So I think like the first figure to wear a scarf. So our second figure that we're going to unbox is from The Rise of Skywalker, and that is Zorii Bliss. I actually don't know much about Zorii Bliss, except that she is played by Kerry Russell in The Rise of Skywalker. She has a history with J.J. Abrams, obviously from Felicity, if you are old enough to watch that show. She was a cool character. Definitely some stories behind her. She has a history, obviously, with Poe Dameron in his younger days. Might have been a romantic interest. Maybe not. Who knows? I actually would like to see more of her history and see more of her. I think she's got a cool look, cool helmet, and she's a pilot. So, yeah. Again, so box, it's a typical Black Series box. Her designation number is 103. And then on the back, there is a little blurb about her. So the back says, Zorii Bliss. It is difficult for scoundrels to remain neutral in the war between First Order and Resistance, and Zorii Bliss and the Spice Runners of Kijimi must soon take a side. So there you go. So Zorii comes with two kind of guns, kind of like old flintlock, like old pirate flintlock guns. So that's kind of cool. So here you go. There's Zorii Bliss. Her helmet is kind of cool looking. It's got that kind of here. Let's go there. The protrusion in the back. Who knows? Though it must make it really heavy. In practical sense, it was a real helmet. I'm pretty sure hers was in the movie a little bit lighter since it doesn't really need to serve a protective purpose. One thing about her in the movie is you never actually get to see what she looks like except for her eyes. So I'm curious. I hear. Well, let's see. So yeah, the rumors are true. You can remove her visor. So there's her visor right there. And then it doesn't reveal her whole face, but like in the movie, you do get to see her eyes. Her eyes do tell a lot when she's talking to you, Poe. So that's kind of cool. Oh no, where's her visor? Put a black thing down on a cable runner with black decorations. Her weapons, again, you know, you can't really see that, but it's got a lot of detail in it. It does look like an old kind of flintlock gun. She does come with two holsters, so I believe they should be able to fit in there. That's cool. Just like all the other Black Series figures, the same kind of articulation. Arms, the elbows, the hands swivel. Both of her hands are sculpted to kind of hold the gun in with a trigger kind of configuration. Sometimes though the female figures, they make them really, really kind of slender. But like her legs, sometimes it's difficult for them to stand. I'm pretty sure that thing on the helmet doesn't help with the balance on a figure, but there you go. Zorii Bliss. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Hyperspace Hijinx. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.